What are the kind of misconception we have? Spiritual attack, right? Spiritual attack. Which other one? Village people. Which other one? Pregnancy. Which other one? What about the treatment? Chook leg for fire. Which other one? Pour water on his face. Put onions in his eyes. What else? So all these misconceptions are all mythology. They are not true about fainting. So what happens when one faints? Is as simple as ABC. It means that you don't have blood supply going to your brain. That is just the reason why you fainted. That means the blood supply to the upper region of your head has been cut short, and that's why you just collapsed. So why fainting happens? Basically, the common triggers for fainting are what? Prolonged standing. When you have our staffs who work at sites, they stand under the sun, the heat, and the rain for a very long time. When you have prolonged standing, or maybe we're having training sessions, somebody is standing, like when we're having some sessions, some people will be standing at the back. When people stand for too long, heat and dehydration actually causes it. Two, stress. When you undergo through a lot of stress, you can cut. Then another one, major one, is the low blood sugar. Low blood sugar can actually result to one actually faint. And what is this? What are some of the risks? Who is at risk? Fainting affects all ages. It's no respecter of age. It can affect anybody, irrespective of the person. So even at workplace, even in the office, we can have anybody who can faint at any time. So let's recognize some of the warnings that can trigger as a result, some of the warning signs that can tell us that, oh, this person is about to faint. When this person's eyes are going pale, the person's eye, you see the eye being yellow and the face being pale at the same time. Then excessive sweating, the person is just sweating unnecessarily. Then dizziness and nausea, the person is vomiting and so on. Then blood vision, the person is saying they see double, he's seeing 2 at all time. You are appearing as 3 or 4 in front of the person. That is pre-sign. Then the behavioral cues that could follow it is unsteady stance. The person will be staggering. The person won't stand very well. The person will have confused speech. The speech will not be organized, and the person will stay. They will say they will feel like fainting. They usually say that. So how do we prevent the fall before it happens? First of all, you need to guide them, calm them properly, calm and help the person to sit down or lie down. Then you need to loosen any form of clothing, then raise leg. So I'm going to do a practical session of how we're going to address any situation or any casualty that has a faint situation. From the pictures we have on the screen, you can see that the focus majorly is on the legs. We do an elevation of the legs. You need to do elevation, and where possible, it's very, very simple. So these are the myths you should never do to a casualty that faints. Number 1, don't pour that casualty water. Please, don't pour that casualty water, because water has no single effect it does to that casualty. There's no science behind water. You pouring water on the person. You pouring water on the person can even go into more serious shock, and the person can die from that angle. The science is that there is no oxygen going to the person's brain. How do you now make, there's no blood going to the person's brain. How do you now make blood go to the person's brain? Very simple. Simple science. All you just need to do is to put the leg together, you raise up, right? This is the solution. Where you feel you are more than one person, you can have one person kneel down, put a knee, and put the leg like this. Please, I need a volunteer. One more volunteer. Just deal with his leg like this. Yes. So the last thing you need to do is to what? You need to now blow in a lot of air and oxygen. And that's where you now bring in your triangular bandage. Yeah.
During this course, you know it's an emergency thing, and you know how Nigerians are. So what if you go through this process now and the person did not stay with you?
Ask him how he's feeling. No, you ask him, how do you feel? No, I need you to express to the whole classroom, how do you feel with the elevation of your leg?
Comfortable.
Don't you feel more pressure coming towards your head? Thank you very much. So that's all the science behind it. Even you, if you do the practical yourself, you feel the pressure from your body down to your head. Definitely you will feel it. So now the next thing you do, you need to make sure the place is aerated. And again, you loosen all form of things that will not allow circulation. For example, his belt. You loosen his belt, you make sure that his belt is well loosened. If he's wearing wristwatch, you take away his wristwatch. Any form of tights, or if he's wearing tie. So you hold your triangular bandage, you put to the chin, here, and here. Simple mechanism. And you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my guy will wake up. Huh? If you have a hand fan, you can do, but don't do it too much. Just sequentially. You know faint now. So you do that. So in situation where the casualty does not respond after roughly close to 5 minutes to 10 minutes, that is when you now go to the next step. You now have to reach out and call the emergency lines. What is the emergency lines we have? 112 and what? 911. 112 and what? 767. Please, it is the most efficient one is the 767. That's the one for Lagos State. Always make sure you call that one first. They will answer you almost immediately and help will come. Thank you very much. That's
what if there was no third person?
If there's no second person or third person, it's very, very simple. So if there's no second or third person, all you just need is you need a chair.
What if there was no chair?
You find an elevation. There must surely be an elevation.
We often have people that in the morning, like you see them on social media, they say that this person was going to work, this person slumped on the road and all that. So you know that definitely on the express, on the third road, there is no chair. Is there a possibility of carrying that person to somewhere this can be done, or is there any?
Okay. You say it happens on the road, yes, right? If it happens on the road, please, you need to follow your doctor's ABCD.
Okay.
Your doctor's ABCD say D, danger. Okay. You can't attend to a casualty in a dangerous situation. You have to take the casualty away from that danger. Okay. You understand? To a safe place. Then you now follow your what? The next way, the A, which is observe for airways. Now the observation for airways is that you need to check if the person is actually breathing and everything. But for a situation of fainting, the first thing you need to do is to what? Elevate the leg first. That's all. Just hold the leg. Even if you don't have somebody else to assist you, the elevation of the leg is the key and the most important thing for blood concentration to go towards the brain. But the person must be in a lying situation.
So when you're talking about taking the person out from danger, is there any particular way, or I can just drag this person off the danger zone, or I have to carry on myself?
There are different types of carriage. So depending on the weight of the person, you can do fireman carriage. Okay. Then you can do the backpack carriage. So for the fireman carriage, you put the leg together, you elevate, you bring it close to its bum. You pin down, you can bring your hand. Then you're standing up. You put your hand under his leg and you lock and you take him to a safe place. You take him to a safe place, then you lay him down gradually. You still lock his leg down, because if you don't lock his leg with your 2 feet, he will fall down. Lock it and put him gradually on the floor. When the casualty wakes up, you take the casualty to recovery position. Don't forget to always take your casualty to recovery position till when helps come, or when the person can stand up for him or herself. Thank you very much.
Why is it that those things you call myths or fallacy or anything, they still work?
The guy that drowned in water, they took him to herbalist first. They say it was the gods of the water. That was Junior Pope, sorry. They said it was the gods of the water that took his life, and so they needed to go and appease the gods. They took him to the herbalist. The herbalist now told them that no get sense. You know, carry this guy go hospital. It was herbalist that told them.
What if it is hunger? But we're talking of anything, right?
Yeah. There's one proposition that we are currently trying to draft to the World Health Organization, that Gary should be part of what should be captured in the first aid box. Oh, it's just hard. Especially from Africa, and hunger they do plenty. You just give them Gary, they are fine. But anyway, that was on the lighter mode. If it was hunger, it's still the same process. You understand? You try as much as possible to recover, let the person revive first. You understand? Before you get glucose. Glucose, at least those glucose will help spike the sugar level in the body system. And no, not milk, glucose. Not milk, glucose.
Does milk and egg have anything to do with it?
Milk, egg, and what?
Does it? Because according to my own experience, I think that it does not have anything to do with it.
It does not anything. All those things are just they're just there to feed you and make you have strength. Nothing more, nothing less.